Hey guys, welcome back to yet again another video. In this video we are going to be creating the rectangle for the mod menu and getting it to work. And we are also going to be adding buttons to the mod menu, and that's all we're going to do for this video. Next video we're going to add functionality to the buttons and get a simple mod working for the buttons, for one of the buttons. Let's get started. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is you can remove whatever you had in void update, and we're actually going to add if you do not do this the way that I'm doing it, or something similar to this way, and you only use menu up to it, it will create the menu every frame and it will lag your game. Trust me. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add a new variable. This is gonna be a game object. This game object is going to be called menu obj. We're also going to add another one. This is going to be called button obj. Not going to use this just yet. I like that. Then we're going to go over here. What we're going to do first is we're going to do real local motion player. Not like that. We're going to do .player.gd player, and then we're just going to name it to player, and then we're going to make it equal gorilla local motion dot dg player dot instance, just like that. And then what we're gonna do next is we're going to make it so that the menu obj, this right here, equals game object dot create primitive, and then just type menu obj dot transform dot parent equals player dot left controller transform. And we're gonna add this. I'm gonna make it so that the position. We're gonna do make sure you do transform and position. So transport dot position equals player dot left controller transform dot position. We're gonna duplicate this. Just like that. Change this to rotation. We're also going to change this to rotation. Like that. There. Menu obj. Transfer into parent. Like this. Yep, we already did. Now we're going to set the scale of our menu. So we're just going to do this. Transform scale equals new vector 3. You can set it to whatever scale you want. That you're comfortable with. I'm just gonna do 0.03f, and this is gonna be 0.4f, and this one's gonna be 0.6f. Also, just to let you know, in this type of code, Z is going to be the height, Y is going to be the width, and X is going to be the length. Just to keep that in mind. What we're going to do next is we're going to make our menu actually render, as in we're going to make it seeable. Like we can actually see it. There, like that. Don't do that. I'm going to set this to menu obj.get component render rend.material.color equals new equals color dot. I'm just gonna set the white, and then we gotta make it so that we can actually see it. So we're gonna do material dot shader equals shader find. important. We're gonna use Gorilla Tags shaders. So we're just gonna do Gorilla Tag Uber shader, just like how I'm doing it. If you now set it like this, I think your shader will turn purple, or like an error shader, or whatever it's called. But we're also gonna remove the collider. So we're just gonna do game object dot destroy menu obj dot get component collider, just like that. And then we're just gonna do this there. Now we're done with that. We're also gonna declare this variable. So is menu created equals true, and then we gotta go here, add a new void. This void's gonna be called, this void's gonna be start. So one void start, is menu created equals false. And in here we're gonna do game object dot destroy menu object, and what we're also gonna do is menu created equals false, just like that. There. So I'm pretty sure this is all you're gonna need for the menu for now. You can build your project and run. Oh, I just forgot one thing. Do not build your project yet. I forgot to do something. You have to go over here. Make sure menu. We haven't declared menu input yet, so we're just gonna do menu input equals controller input polar dot instance, and then we're gonna set it to whatever input I want. I'm just gonna do left controller primary button because I'm most comfortable with that. There, like that. Now you can run your code. You can build your project and run your code inside Gorilla Tag. Just play it in the plugins folder and run it. Press whatever input that you have in here. I recommend just set it like this, so that and all you have to do is just press the X button on your left controller, and a menu should appear. Continuing on to the next thing, we're going to add a new void. This void's going to be add button. I'm gonna add a new flow. This is going to be called Z offset. I'm just gonna add offset so we can do height offsets for our button, just like that. What we're gonna do next is we are going to we don't need to do that. We're gonna do button obj equals game object dot create primitive period. And then I'm gonna add a new class. I'm not gonna parent it because, like, in the future, the certain type of button trigger thing that we're doing, we cannot parent the button to anything, otherwise it will cause the button trigger not to work. So we're just gonna find an alternative to make it follow the menu's position and rotation every frame. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create a new class. We're gonna make it public. So public class. I'm just gonna name it follow menu, and then I'm gonna make it a mono behavior class, just like that. And we're gonna make a public transform. We're just gonna call this target because we're gonna be following the menu. So I'm just gonna make a target. Also, we also need vector 3 for the position. Just use position. Quaternion for the rotation, just like that. No, not quaternion. I want it to be rotation, just like that. Now, we're gonna do avoid late update. Just like that. Inside here. So basically what late update does, it's like update, except except it runs after everything an update has run. So inside late update, we're gonna do position is gonna equal target dot position. Actually, we're gonna do target. Be like maybe like I don't know, like position, just like that. And then our rotation is going to equal target dot rotation. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. You got to multiply this by the rotation. Just in case you want to add any offset or anything, it's just gonna be it. I'm just gonna set rotation to quaternion dot identity inside buttons, just like that. Now you can continue up here. Just like that. Now what we're gonna do next is we're going to do button. We're actually gonna add yeah. My bad, guys. Button obj, the add component, follow menu. Wait, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, don't do that. Also, we're gonna just make this bar follow equals just like that. Oh, I'm so sick of this. Now what we're gonna do next is, well, I'm just gonna space this out so I have everything organized. Just want to have everything. Follow that. So I'm actually gonna make it so that our follow dot position is going to equal new vector 3. The way that I'm setting up my buttons, I'm just gonna have it so that it is 0.015 and then 0 on Y, Z offset, like that. Follow that rotation is just gonna be quaternion dot identity. We continue. I need to I haven't really set the position of the buttons. I don't really know what the scale of the button's gonna look like, so I'm just gonna change the values. Just like that. Okay, now that you're done with your scale, you're also gonna want to set the. You also want to make sure that your button is sealed. So we're just gonna do this again. What if you just do green? And renderer.material.shader is also going to be equal shader find gorilla tag uber shader, like that. There. Now that you have that, what you need to do next is add your buttons. So how I'm gonna do mine is I'm going to do add button. So you're gonna do add button, and then for my Z offset, I'm just gonna do 0.15, and then for my next, it's going to be 0.1, just like that. Now, once you're done with that, you can build your project and try out the menu. And that's all we're gonna do for this video. So I hope you guys managed to figure this out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.